So next we can have the last discussion, the question number 12. So consider a hexagonal lattice with basis vectors as shown in figure. If the lattice spacing is A is equal to 1, then the reciprocal lattice vectors are. Okay, so this is a two-dimensional lattice. So the A1, A2 is shown in this figure. Okay, so we have to find the B1 and B2. So by definition, the reciprocal lattice vector, the relation between the reciprocal lattice vector and the real lattice vector is ai dot bj is 2 pi delta ij. Okay, so first of all, we should express what is your a1 and what is your a2. So if you express a1 and a2, it is easy to find b1 and b2. So how to find a1 and a2? So here a1, if you look at this figure carefully, the hexagonal. So we have an hexagonal lattice. So this is represented as a1 and this is represented as a2. So all sides are unit 1. So a1, so a1 can be written like this. So here the right side is taken to be x and the upper is y. So the a1 can be written as I plus, okay, so we can make some trigonometry. So this angle would be maybe 60 degree. It would be 60 degree. This would be 60 degree. So a1 would be 1 plus cos 60i plus sine 60j. And what about a2? This angle is 30 degree. So a2 would be cos 30 degree j plus cos 30 degree j. So what I have written is this a1 can be considered the sum of this vector plus this vector. So the first vector is simply a I 1 times I. The second vector is cos 60I plus sin 60j. So that is 1 plus cos 60 times I plus sin 60j would be a1. And a2 can be written as the sum of these two vectors. The first vector can be 1 times cos 30j and second vector is also 1 time cos 30j. So therefore a1 can be written as 1 plus cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2, so it becomes 3 by 2i plus root 3 by 2j. And cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So it become root 3 by 2 plus root 3 by 2, it become root 3 times j. So first of all, we can check the condition. So which satisfies the condition a1 dot b1 equal to 2 pi and a2 dot b2 equal to 2 pi. So in the first choice, the b1 is 4 pi by 3i and b2 is minus 2 pi by 3i plus 2 pi by root 3j. So if you take the product between the b1 and a1, what would be the answer? So b1 dot a1 would give 2 pi. That's okay. And b2 dot a2, that is also gives 2 pi. So that satisfies the a1 dot b1 and a2 dot b2 equal to 2 pi. Now what about a1 dot b2? So a1 dot b2 must be 0. So a1 dot b2, if you multiply a1 dot b2, so this is your b2 and this is your a1. So 3 by 2 times minus 2 pi by 3, it becomes minus pi plus root 3 by 2. So j it becomes minus pi plus pi, that is 0. And then we have to check a2 dot b1. So A2 is this B1. So A2 dot B1 is simply 2 pi. Sorry, A2 dot B1. B1 is 4 pi by 3i. So there is no j quantity, it is plus 0 j. So A2 has only jth component. So A2 dot B1 is also 0. Okay, so A1 dot B1 and A2 dot B2 are 2 pi, and A1 dot B2 0, A2 dot B1 is 0. So therefore this particular choice satisfies AI dot Bj equal to 2 pi times delta Ij. So therefore this choice satisfies the condition of reciprocal lattice vector, and all the remaining choices uh, should not satisfy it. Okay, you can check it if you have time. Okay, so this is the way to answer such questions. Okay, so this is an example of two-dimensional lattice, and we have found reciprocal lattice for this two-dimensional problem. So we have similar questions here also. So here the primitive lattice for FCC lattice is given, and we have to find the reciprocal lattice. Okay, so obviously this reciprocal lattice should be in the form of BCC structure. So that we have to do it carefully. We can use this relation D1 is equal to 2 pi times A2 cross A3, A2 cross A3 divided by A1 dot A2 cross A3. Now remember, in certain problem this 2 pi may not be there, so that we have to check it. So if 2 pi factor is missing, then you can ignore it and just calculate the answer. Okay, but you can see 2 pi is also there, so better you keep the 2 pi and do the calculation, and you can find the answer. So there are similar kinds of questions here, and there is also one question: what is the volume of the primitive unit cell of FCC reciprocal lattice? So remember, for FCC reciprocal lattice, their reciprocal lattice would be in BC structure. For real FCC, the reciprocal is BCC. So therefore, its volume would be B1 dot B2 cross B3. So B1 dot B2 cross B3 would give the primitive volume. Okay, in case of real lattice, A1 dot A2 cross A3 would give the volume of the primitive unit cell. For the reciprocal lattice, B1 dot B2 cross B3 would give the volume of the primitive unit cell. Okay, so that's all for the time being. So we have discussed the different questions of the reciprocal lattice and the Excel refraction so far, and I think the remaining things you can solve your own. So the best wishes all of you for your preparations. So hope everyone will have um, a wonderful examination in future. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. See you soon. Bye.